It's been 3 days since Hanayome. All of the other mark bearers left the mansion. I'm the only one here now. I wonder when I'll be free of this mark. When can I leave this place? There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I looked around Sayakujo's bedroom to try and find something Mary mentioned. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I don't have the luxury not to do it. I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but I came up empty. Seeing the dried blood on the floor reminds me of that horrifying sight I saw. Yeah, that's not flowers. I don't want to die like that. That sole reason has been my driving force in my struggle to survive since that day. But how long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with such dread that it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. A little bit disappointed nobody's left here. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I first came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. There's Mary's here, so that's something. How do you do, Lord Tenma? Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery, though I can't say I'm not grateful to have someone around to talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. I've searched every accessible inch of the mansion and found no info of value. All that's left is the locked room. I'm trying to find the Kujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be in Sayakujo's bedroom, but it clearly was a bust. It is obvious I should have spoken with Lady Saya more before she died. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by just how strange she is. Oh, she's alright. I haven't really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but how did she come into existence? Hey, Mary. Were you made by Sayakujo? No. I have served the Kujo family since before Lady Saya was born. I was already here at the mansion when I opened my eyes the first time. They say tools used for many years can come to house deities or souls. I may be something similar. So you're like a Kujo guardian deity? That is an exaggeration, though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such a status. Lady Saya's fate was most unfortunate. I will do my utmost to respect her wish to save all those who bear the mark. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Lord Tenma, thanks to you, many mark bearers have been saved. I am sure that Lady Saya would be extremely grateful to you. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but it sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her face can't show it, but it feels like she's trying to express her gratitude. Now, Lord Tenma, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Come on. Come on. We can do this. Before she can even finish her sentence, there's a knock at the front door. Please, 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 please. Sounds like high heels. Yes! A girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. I blink dumbfoundedly at her appearance. Hey, wait a minute. Is this gonna be, oh God, what's her name? I feel like Kaoru had a friend she mentioned who was like a big occult fan, possibly? Or no. It was a friend she stayed with. This looks like a friend of Kaoru, if I ever seen one. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's the middle of the night. Oh, right. Sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. It is totally her friend. So Dr. Kujo lives here, right? Madame Yasuoko. Madam. Ah, there we go. Madam Yasuoka told me to come. Madam Yasuoka told me to come. Is Dr. Saya around? Madam Yasuoka. Yep, no clue who that is. Sorry, but Saya Kujo isn't here. I'm Johan Tenma. I guess you can say I'm representing her right now. Are you here about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, Damn it, Axis. Your memories become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yasuoka said. We gotta go see this Madame Yasuoka. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think anyone besides Saya Kujo knew about the mark. But this girl, she knows what'll happen to her. But for some reason, she doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm terrified. But being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole mark thing for my fans, too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics up on stage is a definite no-go. An NG, you might say. I think I know what line of work she's in. She's... an idol, obviously. Are you an idol or something? Oh, she's from Love and Hero, I bet. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ai Kashiwagi. I sing, dance, and perform as a member of Love and Hero. Yes. Oh, so that's your stage costume? Yeah, cool, right? I headed here straight after filming finished. If I'd gone to my dressing room, my manager would have found me. The taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here. Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulder. A familiar mark glares bright from her skin. I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. And it's going to be summer soon. It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer. What? Who's there? Eyes bug out comically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may have known about the mark, but it doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Mary updates Ai about everything so far. She starts with Saya Kujo's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. Ai seems surprised to hear Kujo is dead, but she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow this string of unusual events. Now, Lady Ai, do you have any idea as to where you received your mark? Probably. When we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think I had this scar until after we finished up filming. I feel like I should ask for more details about this mystery spot tour. What kind of show was it? A summer ghost story special. During the shoot, our guest star, Madame Yasuoka, and I got this weirdly shaped scar. The minute she saw it, Madame Yasuoka told me it was called a mark. So I wasn't the only one to get one. This Yasuoka also got the mark. Is this person not coming here then? Oh, I guess I forgot to say. Madame Yasuoka is on her way too. She's just a little bit late. She's stopping by her shop in Giza before heading over. What should I ask next? Where'd you go? We went around to 3 mystery spots that were rumored to be haunted. One was an old tunnel in O City. Another was a railroad crossing in T City, where a lot of accidents happened. The last was a back street in H City. Sure enough, H City was one of the places. What should I ask next? When did you notice it? We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It just was suddenly there. Well, that's not much help. I think that's all I'll get from her. You mentioned a street in H City, but where exactly was it? Oh, just a sec. I digs her cell phone out of her bag and flips it open. I'm pretty sure it was in an email my manager sent me. Oh, there it is. It was K. Miyamachi North Road. It was a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over. K. Miyamachi North Road. The file in the garage said a woman holding a Buddha statue was seen there. Is it just a coincidence? Or... Hey, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong? Oh no, it's just... It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K. Miyamachi North Road, Lord Tenma. There may be a spirit trace there. That's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from Echi Shrine, too. If you know what I mean. And of course, I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this. I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in my way with all my might. We aren't very good writers. Okay. Sounds like Love and Hero specializes in shit. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I'll let her help. Wonder where the other woman is. Save it here. Nothing to do, I guess. It seems Lady I got her mark on K. Miyamachi North Road. I do not know what spirit cursed her, but there may be traces of it there. Would you try investigating? By the way, Mary, do you know anyone named Yasuoka? She was supposedly in contact with Sayakujo. No, I do not know that name. I do not have full knowledge of Lady Saya's circle of friends. But if it had to do with the mark, shouldn't she have brought it up with you? I am sure that Lady Saya had a good reason not to mention it. It is impossible to know now. Alright, let's do this. Finally, we get a cute girl. Jeez. It's gonna suck when she dies. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted at this time of night. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but no one's here to report us. Ah, yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here. It wouldn't happen to be a woman, wearing white, carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit. So, did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. But Madame Yasuoka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot. You keep mentioning Yasuoka. What kind of person is she? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She's a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Sayakujo. Oh yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened with Dr. Saya. She keeps calling her a doctor. She wasn't called a doctor before, was she? I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one, old and young alike. Technology evolved so fast. It's amazing. Sorry that took so long. All right, should we get right down to investigating, Mr. Tenma? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. An old vending machine. Doesn't look like it's been restocked in a while, and it's mostly empty. A normal manhole cover. Looks like we need special tools to open it. Huh? This one's got a different design. It's true. It's the only one of an older make. It's covered in rust. Huh. Looks like you can get a hand in. Should you lift it? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you farther than you expect. Is that from another of your songs? Come on, Mr. Tenma. You take that side. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The lid lifts, and a putrid smell wafts out. I can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusted metal ladder is set into the side of the hole. Does this connect to the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. In the rumor about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look? What? Are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit. So, you're gonna wait up here? No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while you're climbing. Damn it! I was just about to say that. I go down first, and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. We make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go farther down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance, maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. My feet finally reach solid ground. Oh, is this like a storm sewer? You should look up pictures of Japanese storm sewers. They're unreal. A concrete passageway stretches above us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least my outfit won't get dirty. But where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. Yeah, there's pictures of Japanese flood sewers or flood drains. I forget what they're called, but they're unreal. Just unreal. There's a large iron box. Judging from its corrosion, it must have been made a long time ago. I slip my hands underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside, along with what looks like a notebook. Got hammer, hatchet, and red notebook. Wow, it was full of stuff. What does the notebook say? I flip through the notebook with eye. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. It's too bad we don't have a flashlight. But what concerns me even more is... what's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. All these other items. Nothing left in there. It's emitting a strange red light. This looks like a subway tunnel, actually. suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks.
Mr. Tenma, what is that?
She shakily points, and I shine my light that way. Looks like hair. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? But what's it doing here? Only visible when you look at it. Well, I guess I guess a lot of things are only visible when you look at them. Sure is creepy, though. Wait a minute. Did they screw up the alignment of the two layers? It did. Look at that. It shifts a little bit when you look at it. I'm not going to say too much about that just in case it's on purpose. Doesn't shift here. They goofed. The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's got to be old. Alright. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built, iron door. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Maybe this is a bomb shelter. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? How can she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is really, really cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. I give up on I and reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so... I never get to finish what I'm saying. Whoa. The shit? An old man jumps out from the iron door, yelling strangely. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing in my turf, huh? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Nothing really. That's right. We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. I knew it. It was a shelter. Haha, my third guess was correct. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locking it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man. Why did he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I should probably just do as he says. Let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. We've seen just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter. But with the solid concrete walls, it's not like your standard shelter. Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in a white robe. At least the notebook shows some promise. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door anyway? From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place, it holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I, somehow, know this underground shelter? Mr. Tenma, you're kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale, too. I'm fine. It's nothing.
The air in here is pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head up for now.
We return to the entrance and begin climbing the rickety ladder. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse.
Ah, Miss I finally found you. Oh, she's the one that's gonna die. I'm glad to see you're safe. Oh, Madame Yasuoka. Good morning. Great to see you. But what are you doing here? I went to Ms. Kujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. Then I got your email, so I came here. Still, it's hard to believe that Ms. Kujo has passed away.
This seems to be the woman that Ai keeps mentioning. The thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old.
I'm Tawako Yasuoka. You must be Mr. Tenma. I read about you and your mark in Ms. Ai's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark.
Yasuoka, how much do you know about the mark?
Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do. Ms. Kujo told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for more.
I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim.
Yasuoka rolls up her sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm.
I've lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world. But Ms. Ai is still young. Do everything you can to save her.
I can't promise anything, but I promise. I'll need your help as well. You'll be the meat shield. I heard you have spiritual powers.
Tenma, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. Haha, it's natural to be doubtful. It's best not to tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Tenma, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has?
The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her.
Intriguing. Joan d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God, but usually it's only spirit whispers. It may be an evil spirit or ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you.
If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if it could give clearer hints. That last one was total shit. Almost got killed. Twice.
I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. Oh, how romantic. Mr. Tenma, do you have any idea who that soul could be?
There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way I'd be able to know.
So, what's your plan now?
We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary after all.
Oh, and who might that be? A doll, one that talks even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Kujo family we're discussing.
She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes.
Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. First, I want to check out this... Oh. I thought that was an interactable item earlier. Darn it. I missed the chance for some amazing descriptive text on this vending machine. Can't go anywhere else.
As Yasuoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around.
It's been a long time. About 20 years now. Back 2 generations of family heads.
You've known them a long time then.
Haha, it hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Masamune, and Saya were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then it was Masamune, and the current head is Saya Kujo, right? There have been 3 heads in 20 years. That's right. Yasuoka grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks. Very few have lived full lives. Gossips say their family is cursed. So Saya Kujo didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Ah, Ms. Ai. You've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Tenma, does the Kujo family keep animals out in their yard? Oh boy, is there something out there? Hey, speaking of which, why is there 2 bicycles? Who else lives here? No, I don't think so. Oh, then that black rabbit is odd. That rabbit's back again? But what is it doing here? Where did it go? I think it was headed for that building. It had something in its mouth. What was it? I don't know. It's too dark, and it was far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Tenma? Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said that it has some sort of spirit residing in it. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this. Like something terrible is about to happen. Oh no, not Mary. Not Mary. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Unironically, not Mary. Please, not Mary. She's my only connection to this world. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scan the room for it. No! Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Tenma, over there, in the corner. I turn in the direction of Ai is pointing. Oh no, not Mary, come on. What's going on? Ai's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuoka is silent. Oh, I hope Mary's... Aww. Aww. Is that a rabbit? That is a rabbit. So there's 2 rabbits? Oh, that's a shame. I liked Mary. Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head is twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. Hey, Mary? I call out to her, daring to hope. But I only get silence in response. Oh. Mary is dead. Though I don't know if you say that for a doll. Oh. I feel like a third of my motivation for finishing this game just disappeared. I liked Mary a lot. After that, I and Yasuoka helped me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. It sounded like a rabbit left the building. Oh, okay. Wait. The garage is a separate building, so what's her head was saying that it was running towards this building. Does that mean it died? It died and Mary died in the space of like 10 seconds while we were running over here? Who killed her then?
We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Mary is gone. I'll have to face spirits in the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me.
For real, if this was actually happening to me, this is where I'd just off myself.
Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing?
It's not like she's been a tremendous help, but she was like a stabilizing factor in the story. We could always come back here and find Mary.
What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Saya Kujo was killed by Hanahiko.
Oh, was she? I thought it looked like something else, but alright.
And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at H Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose?
Mr. Tenma, a moment please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? I hope this lady didn't kill her, because we don't know where she was. We know that she might have come here. She has some unaccounted for time when she knew she could come here. When we know she could come here.
She hands me a key ring with a single key on it. The tag attached to it says Master Key. It's the master key to the mansion. But what's it doing here?
Ms. I did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. It could have picked up this key ring and carried it.
Are you saying the rabbit had the master key?
It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself.
But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness.
I mean, she was a doll, right? So she might not have been totally aware if there had been like a key ring stashed on her somewhere. Not like she could feel it, right? We can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? In the mansion?
As a matter of fact, there is. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor.
Oh, those look like woodworking tools.
The room layout looks no different from that of the other guest rooms.
What are those tools on the desk? Like what would be used to perhaps make a doll? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside.
There are two places of interest. Which one should I check first?
I want to check out this desk.
On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? A doll? The desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle.
This thing. MK is engraved on it. Maya Kujo? But wait a minute, Maya? Where'd I get Maya from?
Saya Kujo would be SK, so... Saya's father was Murasame Kujo, and her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be MK. Yasuoka tilts her head in thought.
I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that.
That's about all we'll learn from this desk. I'll check the other spot next. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls, and one of them is...
Whoa, 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 too lewd for me. Well, answer some questions, actually.
A photo of Mary's bare frame. It looks like she was still being put together.
Wait a minute! What's that? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? There's a pattern on Mary's right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one is a different color from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well.
Maybe Mary didn't want us to search this room for some reason. Like she didn't want us to see that picture?
But we come up with nothing more.
Oh, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. I think we got one.
We didn't learn anything more about spirits or the mark here.
The only other thing left is that diary we found in the shelter.
We'll just have to place all our bets on that. We return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and tallow smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling.
What a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on K Miyamachi North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagined the smell. But perhaps that's when I received...
Yasuoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable, but the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Chapter 4.
Ms. Zhu. A teacher? Oh, we're going to go back to the school again. They are making the most of these art assets. Oh my gosh. As I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Miss Zhu. Zhu, the keeper of the animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. It was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal in the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Ms. Zhu, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Asura has said. Oh, great Asura, 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 Asura.
The rest of the page is filled with Azura. Did she lose her sanity while writing it?
No, she didn't lose her sanity because she didn't randomly start having uppercase and lowercase letters. You know that's when they've gone insane.
Traces of kiss marks cover the names. That, combined with the choking perfume, the heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passions in this notebook,
thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So, this Ms. Zhu who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors?
If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe.
But I wonder which school she was talking about. Well, I would say it's going to be Ecchi Elementary. She said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas? Well, we searched all through H Elementary. Wait a minute. All those snakes. Of course. Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in the area that hasn't been torn down. Maybe the paradise she wrote of.
If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Ms. Zhu. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible?
She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Ms. Zhu. So, is she the one that gave Madame Yasuoka and I our marks?
That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it would come and go from there then, for whatever reason. It looks like we know where we must go next.
Time to go to Etchi Elementary.
New info was added to the spirit file. The tragedy at Kujo Mansion. Other.
Geez, I'm honestly a little bit deflated. We finally got our cute girl, and then best girl was taken from us. Alright. Nothing terribly interesting there. Well, she's more powerful than us, but dumber.
Ever since we left, Ai has been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about the things we're about to see, and that worries me.
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving?
Not really. Are you trying to learn some choreography?
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. Johann?
She turns toward me hopefully. Am I getting some kind of insider scoop?
P was like, we're doing a new song and changed the set list a week out. Oh, a set list is the list of songs we perform at a show. So now we have to rush to learn the moves for this whole new song. I'm at the point where I'm dancing even while I'm eating. Isn't that horrible?
Oh, yeah, sure. About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy.
But I know why P's in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to make it big. That's why P is so desperate to promote us everywhere. But
Ai lowers her voice.
For this to happen at such an important time? Next week is when we debut the new song. We'll make it in time, won't we?
What do you mean?
I mean, will everything get better by then? All this mark and spirit stuff?
Well, no one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live through to tomorrow. No one knows what will happen, but
don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil lurking in the dark, right?
Are those lyrics?
It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay. I'll do my best. If we lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing lies.
She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on. Ow!